be talking to you about market research. While in the session with him this morning, there are some things I pulled down, from his delivery and the questions you asked. I heard people talk about packaging. I heard people talk about marketing. I had talks on clients. I had talks on customer stratification, where I think that was where someone said everybody was our customer, and he was trying to explain that not everybody is. Because essentially you have customer stratification, your primary customers, your secondary, and your tertiary, and so on like that. So you also had talks about pricing structure, branding, and business plan, and so on like that. So for you to get all these things correct, the foundation is market research. It's just, in a nutshell, market research will give you information for you to put up a good business model, identify who your customers are, know where they are, know how to get across to them, know what price at which they are willing to offer or buy your product or service, and so on and so forth. It also teaches. I did a project between September of last year and January of this year on pneumonia. So it's a pneumonia study in the Kaduna, Kano, and Katsina. So what was it based on? Just to know how to create awareness and how to get across to the caregivers, especially mothers and fathers. So it was a market research that told us, okay, these are the type of adverts that they want. So it's the type of things they want said in those adverts. So these are the period of the day that they will be available to receive or hear or listen to those adverts on radio and TV. And these are the type of action. So market research helped us to outlay that. Then we came up with an advert that ran for 3 months on radio and TV. Are you following? Yeah. So all these things that that he briefed us about today, and the questions you asked, with good market research you can outlay that and implement in your project. So market research for startups. Next slide. So it's essentially for you to understand the needs and wants of your target market. So with a good information, with your market research, you can know who your target audience or your target market is or her, will know what they want, know where they are, know how to get across to them. It's essentially the difference between your success and your failure. Because the information you have will give you will help you to put up a good strategy. That's why not when one is going to war, or when countries are going to war, it's not about how strong your military men are. It's not about the number of soldiers you have, but how much you know of that enemy. Are you getting my point? So how much you know of your enemy will give you the right strategy to hit him. And I would just give us a brief of. I don't know if all of us have seen this 6-day war that Israel fought with many of the countries around her. It only took them to, as they neutralize Egypt, just strike down their air defense system. That's all. Egypt had so much army, but they couldn't attack because their air defense system was struck down by Israel in less than a day or stuff like that. So it's how much you know of your enemy, of the people you want to reach, will give you the right information with which to reach them. Are you following? So if you look at this very well, it is essentially, it will give you, the modern market is constantly evolving. Every day there is new information, new things, and so on. But what do they want? It's not to win, but to what? To survive. I was with a project with NBC. We trained some youths in the Niger Delta. There's one community called Oginigba in Port Harcourt. And we went for a plant tour, and I met with the regional, they call them public analysts. And he made mention of one thing because we were in the good morning, a room they call the good morning stuff. Their marketers sit there and a good morning meeting. I think that's what they do there. And he said, before now, they had like 80% of market share, but things have changed, and so they ought to be at the top of their game. So constantly they are working towards, maintaining their presence and, if possible, getting back their 80% of the market share. So new people are coming to the market, new products are coming to the market every now and then. So how do you survive? How do you keep your customers and so on like that? Am I prompted to mention brand names here? Okay. So the name of the company is NBC. That's Coca-Cola. And so I looked down and I said, and you guys are, working much, and it just gave me the basic reason. We need to survive. We need to, keep on. And if you look at their adverts, they have all the time. Their adverts are unique to capture people to buy their products more and stuff like that. So let's go on. So what is market? Who can tell me what he or she knows, thinks, or idea he or she has about what market research is? In a nutshell, what can you tell me about what market research is? Anyone?
When we talk about market research, I think is having a basic background of the market you are going into, that having understand their challenges, having understand where they are, what's their problems, so as to know what you are preparing to take into them and become a value to them, for them to be able to absorb you in.
Thank you very much. So basically, you want to gather information about the people you want to reach. So who else can tell me what he or she thinks, knows, or idea he or she has about market research?
I would beg to divert a bit. I just remembered now that I once did a little market research, and that happened when I was in Jos. There was this particular lady. She was into dry melon, grounded melon, the dry one. She was selling the packaging and selling. So I was like, okay, I needed to make more income for myself. So she now said, maybe I could partake in marketing this particular product. She was once a banker. So she now advised that before I even start anything, that I should just go to a particular place they call Ahmadu Bello Way and go into the shops, go into the supermarket there, advertise the product, and let's see how it goes. So I was just going from one place to another, meeting men, meeting women, trying to find out their opinion, trying to sample their opinion, and probably pen them down as possible customers. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. So I'm taking back to where I went to. That time, that period, we did research and we did project stuff in our school. You can mention some of the things that we did then before we came up with the final booklet or the final stuff that we presented, and the lecturers asked us a few questions for this graded us. What are the three things that we did then? Yes. Just mention one thing that you
Questionnaire.
beautiful. Sample, please. Thank you very much. Questionnaire. I don't start questionnaires. What else?
Interview also.
Interview. Brilliant. Interviews. What else? So those are the kind of things that we come across when we are doing market research. All right. So we have an idea of what I'm talking about. Am I correct?
Yeah.
All right. Go on. All right. So those are just rhetorics, an organized way of gathering information about your target market or customers. Next one. It's for the purpose of gaining insights about the market to help the company formulate its business and marketing strategy. Go on. So in summary, MR, which is market research, involves systematically investigating the markets. So you are carrying out an investigation. You want to gather some information, you want to gather data with which you can analyze, work through it, and get some information that we can use for your product service. Analyze the data, know customers' buying habits, interests, location, gender, their preference, the number. Even if you want to come and if you want to do a business here, every business is established for profit. Am I correct? Yeah. So you should know that if I'm coming to Alausa to do my business every day, what is the potential, or what potential do I have? All right. Those are the three basic areas market research would help you. It helps you to increase your success rates. It helps you to lower your risks, and also help you to increase profitability. Three basic things. So you are increasing your success. You want to succeed as a business, as an entrepreneur, as a business person. You want to lower your risk as much as possible, and again increase your profitability so you can sustain your business. You can meet your needs and the rest like that. All right, a step ahead for startups. It's helpful to identify potential new customers, understand your existing customers if you're already in business, set realistic targets for your business, develop new effective strategies you can employ or deploy, examine and solve your business problems, identify your business opportunities, and prepare for possible business expansion. So market research gives a lot of information, or let me say market research helps you to identify once you have a need, once you have that thing that you want to achieve with your business, whether you want to start up or it's existing. It will help you in a very good way to gather all these things for you to increase your way of delivery and stuff like that. It might be I want to take I want to paint a scenario. It's a lady product. It's very obvious. We are all matured men and women here. It's bra that we are trying to sell, and it's for the plus size. So the package on that what's it called? When you are marketing, when you are selling a product, the pack, you have an advert there. The model they used was a plus size lady wearing it, and it didn't sell much. And they're wondering why didn't it sell much. So they had to go and do a market research. And at the end of the day, they observed from the feedback they got a slimmer lady to wear that same size. It's a plus size, and it sold more. Why? And the basic reason why they had to was because in their market research they were made to understand that using a slimmer model attracts even the females more. Do you get the logic? So those are the kind of things you face in market research. So many of the things you think that this should be the ideal way, but by the time you go and talk to your customers, you get a different information. What you feel is what they need might not be exactly what they need. How you feel you should package it and put it to them might not be the way that they want it. Exactly. And it differs from locality. So if you want to market a product here, you want to go to a conservative society like in the north, you have to use different strategies. Exactly. Good. So we have if you want to gather quantitative information, you can use in-person survey like the questionnaires that we administer. You can use web survey. You can do survey on Facebook. You can send it by email. You can do on your online survey. You can use Twitter. Many of us do some surveys on Twitter. Am I correct? So you can also do what is called secondary research. I was part of a team last week. They were doing something like entrepreneurship ecosystem So they want to do a very good research about organizations that provide services for entrepreneurs in Nigeria. That's ANDE. ANDE I think it's a grant organization. So, and there are some information that you will need that an organization has done before. A research-based organization, a school, and so on. So you may not need to go and reinvent the wheel. Once you're able to do your research, maybe you go to a library and you are going to get some information that you may need. Exactly. Good. So then the qualitative one talks about the behavioral research, how people react and stuff like that. Your focus group session, where you focus group basically involves you doing your stakeholder mapping. I will still focus on one of our participants that sells baby things. Now I want to do a focus group session on. So who are the people I'm going to meet? Who are the people that use my products more? The mothers. So those are my primary, my first target, mothers. Now, what are the people that also help them? These that do Omungo. No, nannies. Mother-in-laws, right? Mother-in-laws, mothers, grandmothers, and so on. They're also part of my stakeholders. Mothers also employ nannies. They're also part of my stakeholders. And at times, fathers do. What product do you sell for them? Is it diapers or everything? So at times also our fathers, they want to help out, and so I've identified 4 stakeholders now: the mothers, the nannies, the mother-in-laws, grandmothers, and the fathers. So if I want to do a focus group session, those are the people I will target. Exactly. Basically, I don't need a crowd for my focus group. Between 6 and 10 participants are okay. Exactly. So you might decide to do multiple focus group sessions, depending on if for instance my area of coverage is Alausa here. One focus group session is okay for me. Exactly. So I'm selling products to people in Alausa. I just look for mothers who may or may not use your products, mothers, grandmothers, fathers, and the likes. So if my coverage area, if I cover the whole of maybe the southwest, I could think that, okay, Lagos is a metropolitan city. If you go to Abeokuta, the people there think differently from us here. Am I correct? And the people in Abeokuta and the people in Ibadan, they think almost alike.